Welcome to Married and Unfiltered. I'm Ramon.
I'm Kia.
And
that's Zuri.
We didn't plan that. So in this episode, we're going to be discussing trigger words, or those words that people say that just tend to piss you off or just rub you the wrong way. But first, I want to give a shout out to a local B.O.B. That's Black-owned business. A woman who made this shirt that I'm wearing right here. And I hope you all agree that what this shirt says is a profound statement, and we all need to protect us, all right? And if you want to get you a shirt like this or check out our merchandise, the description is in the link below, and the name is the Lorraine Collection. So without any further ado, about to get into it. Alright, now we're about to get into it. So, this was a concept that I'm pushing. I wanted to talk about trigger words because I remember as a child, there was a certain word that used to just rile me up. And I don't care who said it or what context you were saying it in, I didn't like it. And it was to call me stupid. If you call me stupid, I'm gonna just lash out. Like, I'm not gonna be happy. I'm gonna shut down. Something's not cool is gonna happen. Don't call me stupid. That's one thing I don't like. And as I've grown older, it's been more statements and things that people say that now has a tendency to just kind of like rub me the wrong way. And so I brought this to Kia because she has a tendency to rub me the wrong way. And I thought that this would be a perfect time to talk about some of these things.
I've been rubbing him the wrong way for a long time, but the past few weeks, I would say.
Yeah. So, and so in the spirit of trigger words, Kia, can you tell me maybe, and people that's listening, some of those trigger words that set you off?
So for me, I don't know if it's words, but it's actions. And for me, it's when someone tries to belittle me or belittle my statement or something I have to say. So for example, say we're having a conversation about a specific topic and I get like downplayed, or what I'm saying is irrelevant, or you try to like shut me down or shut me up. It has nothing to do with someone else's opinion, because I can take opinion, I can take criticism, but trying to act like talking to me like I'm stupid, for me, I shut down. It's a trigger, but it triggers me to shut down. It triggers me to be like, fuck it, all right, whatever, and keep it moving. Because I don't want to react, because I know what that reaction is going to, not going to be a good reaction, because I know I can say some pretty bad things to people and not even really realize it. So I just kind of shut it up and keep it moving.
Kia has a tendency to kill you with kindness or like underhanded statements that if you don't think about it, you think it's a compliment or something nice. Oh yeah,
not purposely though.
Oh no, like, everything's fine. If you like things that way. like what?
And I don't try to do it purposely, but I know my words can sometimes hurt people and I don't realize it's hurting folks. So I don't ever want to purposely do something like that. So I usually or accidentally so I don't say anything. And what sucks about that is I'm hurting myself, because I'm not expressing how I feel when somebody says something to hurt me. So that's a trigger action, I guess we can say. Not a necessarily a word, but a trigger action.
It's a trigger.
A trigger action. And that's a big one, is belittling me, downplaying what I have to say, making I guess my statement sound irrelevant or stupid.
Yeah, I'm a victim of accidentally making her feel that way. And we actually had a heart-to-heart about that yesterday. And we both triggered at the same time. And at the end of the conversation, we got to a good part where we were able to just kind of like get what we both wanted to say out. But I didn't know that I was making her feel that way and she was unaware that I was keeping all the stuff inside. Because I don't like to talk about my feelings.
Well, I knew he was keeping it inside, but I was pissed that he was keeping it inside. And I think that made me even more pissed. But like, because he was hiding how he felt. And I knew you was hiding how you felt.
Well, I wasn't hiding how I feel. I didn't know how to explain it in a way.
And he wasn't telling me.
Wasn't going to trigger her. But at the end of the day, me not saying it
was triggering me.
So I was like, all right, well.
Because he was acting like I couldn't handle it. And that's what I didn't like.
All right. Well, maybe that's what I was doing. But that wasn't my intention.
Okay.
So, and you know, she had a tendency to say stuff up under her breath, and I let a lot of stuff slide because I didn't really want to have those conversations, like, you know, in depth about it. And then, you know, it was a situation where, you know, the rubber met the road, and I was like, all right, well, we gonna do it now. Let's go ahead and do it. So we did it, and I'm happy we did, because, like, it kind of cleared up the air.
Yeah, because the past couple weeks have been very tense in this household.
Yeah.
So, and it was obvious.
Yes. Question: what do you think? Like I guess the first time you felt like somebody is pushing that button.
What do you mean?
Like with a statement, or when you felt triggered, or when you felt like somebody was belittling you. Or,
the very first time I ever felt that? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it had to be sometime around middle school, I would say. Like, because I was like growing up, maybe high school more so than middle school, because I was always, you know, I've said before, you know, really good in school. I was like teacher's pet. I was doing all that stuff. And then I got to a point where all that stuff went out the window, and I wasn't the best anymore, and I wasn't the top priority. And then I don't know, I'm pretty sure like I got into class and I wasn't making the same A's I was making B's. But then there were smarter people. Then there were smarter people there than myself. And, you know, I might say something that people like, Kia, what the fuck you saying? And I think some of that started to trigger where I think I almost play stupid sometimes, so I don't feel that I am stupid. I know that sounds crazy.
No,
does that sound crazy?
No, it's like you act away that
I play this role where people are like, Kia say the darndest things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Versus, damn, she might be really that's silly or stupid. I'm gonna make a good point. The collegiate thing. Yeah. It was funny, and it's not like I'm not mad and I wasn't hurt by that. But basically, I was reading something on a piece of paper, and I was trying to figure out what in the world this word was, right? And I was like, I was pronouncing it, I was saying it, and I said collegiate, and Ramon looked at it, he said, it's collegiate. So in my defense, no, I did not know how to say the word, and I was not familiar with the word. But I feel like with my husband is one thing, we made a joke, it was funny, but I feel like if I was around other people, I would have felt stupid. I would have felt like I was being pointed out. And sometimes you can make a joke about it, but do you ever feel like people take it too far? Yeah. Where it's like okay, now you're really hurting. Now you're really hurting me. Like, you're really hurting my feelings.
I made a mistake. So
I mean, I didn't know. I was ignorant to it, and I can be okay with being ignorant or wrong to something. But for people to push and push and push, it's like the fuck. Okay, it ain't that deep, and now you trying to make me look some type of way.
Yeah, I think there's in that scenario there's a thin line between making a joke and then just becoming what's the word? Just rude. Just being rude. You know. I remember the first time I noticed that I had a trigger word, and it being stupid. And my great aunt, she had a way of saying it that to this day, like Lord rest her soul, but to this day just hurt me to my soul and just hurt my feelings so much. Like, and no matter what I was doing, like, you know, I did some ignorant stuff as a kid. But when she said, Ramon, stop being so stupid, it just hurt it made me want to almost cry instantaneously. So like now, if a person call me stupid, them damn near fighting words. Like, you don't call me stupid. Like, you can call me just about anything else, but don't call me stupid. I don't like it.
So it's funny you said, I mean, well, not funny, but I know this situation because like when I say stupid, I'm like, you're so stupid. And that for me, it's like, it was always been, you're so crazy. But once I realized that's a trigger for you or something, I changed it up and say you so crazy. But like,
she said it like twice.
Because I used
the
to
first
say
time
stupid, but not stupid. Like, I think you're stupid, but I was using the term of stupid as crazy. I guess using that word.
Yeah.
And once I realized, like silly, yeah. But once I realized like he was bothered by it, I like switched that shit up real quick. I mean, he never like went off on me, but then he told me this sad story, and just that it was. So
I'm telling you.
Yeah, the sad story. But I'm like, I recognize that, and it bothered him, so I just switched up what I'm saying. So I rarely say stupid to people anymore, or like you're so stupid or anything. I always say, oh, you crazy, because of him being triggered by that specific word.
And you know, and you can't fight your parents, so. When they call you names, you just gotta take it, I guess. I ain't like it though. I was at the age where I was like, all right, put your dukes up. Like so I just took it and internalized it, and now this is who I am. So on to the next part. Okay. The next time I realized that I had a trigger word is when my baby mother told me that I couldn't see my son. That triggered the shit out of me.
So what was the trigger? Was it the word? Was it the...
Maybe it was the whole conversation. Maybe it was the phrase. Maybe it was all of it. I don't know. But I know for a moment, I blacked out. I hit my steering wheel because I was in the truck. And I realized that in my mind, I wasn't hitting my steering wheel. Yeah.
What was you hitting?
Use context clues. Who was I on the phone with?
Oh.
Yeah. That was a deep trigger word.
Ooh.
This sucker got a dang on phone going on.
I'm sorry.
This is like the movie theater. You know what I'm saying?
That was disrespectful, y'all. So that's our feeding alarm for the baby. Or my pumping alarm, between the two.
Yeah, so but those that was my second actual like real trigger. That was my second trigger.
So when that happened, how did you react? Like,
so I remember I came inside and I was like, you know what this so and so said? I kind of went off. And
when was this?
This is one of the times I went to go see.
Oh, when you went there?
Yeah,
I got you.
And I talked to her about it and I vented because that's about all I could do. But it was one of those moments where I can honestly say I was caught unaware. That was the first time that phrase has ever been said in any context, and I didn't know that I was gonna react that way. And I literally just had to sit in the truck and just kind of calm down before I walked in the house and tell her what happened. And I just didn't. I still went to go see him. I wasn't. I still got my time with my kid and everything, and it was everything ended up being okay. But that initial jolt, it's like, nah, let everybody know, don't keep Ramon from his kids. That's a bad idea, baby. You know what I'm talking about?
Missouri.
I'm talking about Road Dog. Now I mean Jelly Bean. So what are the phrases? It's like, cause like, do you have any other phrases that kind of get you there?
I don't know I really don't feel like it's phrases. I really feel like it's actions, and everything I kind of summed up would be the things that really boil my blood.
Anything at work that people do or have said?
The mispronunciation of my name, but I don't think that
your name is spelled the way it's.
We're not even gonna get on that.
So, what I really have an issue with, another thing I have an issue with, is any form of disrespect, no matter how big or small.
I can second that. I do agree with the microaggression, not even racial tension, but the disrespect where people act like you are below them.
Yeah,
and they can say whatever they want or do whatever they want.
As a military man, enlisted, I found myself in a lot of situations where I'm a lot of times the only black person in the room, like, which sometimes can be a little awkward. Because it seems like no one notices that I'm the only black person in the room, but the black person in the damn room, right? I'm looking around like, did I make it to the mountaintop or no? I'm not quite sure, because I don't have a speaking role. But whenever something comes up and they have a question, guess who needs to answer? Me. But at the same time, no one wants to hear what I have to say. And I'm sitting there fuming because there's a question floating around that I have the answer to. But when I try to speak up and say that, it's like, don't worry about it. We got it. We'll take care of it. But you can't. You're not. You're going to come back to the office after we get done with this meeting and ask me a question. And I'm going to have the answer. Why can't I just say it right now? It's because big wigs are in the room and people don't want the, I'm going to just say enlisted guy speaking when there's officers present. And I don't like that either. I don't like racism and I don't like people telling me I can't talk. And I find that as a form of disrespect. So later on, when those people come and ask me a question, I sit on my hands. No, so you got, I get right back with you. I send to you in the email. Don't worry about it. You have it by the end of the day. You won't get it to the end of the week. That's how I operate. Like if I feel it, I give it back to you in the same manner you gave it to me. Like I don't like that. Mm-hmm. You ever had like this corporate America over here? I'm pretty sure people make you feel a certain kind of way, and you just laugh it off.
I ignore it a lot, or try to just like I said, play dumb at times. Just act like nothing phases me, which is not a smart thing to do at all. But to your point, feeling like people don't take your opinions or your thoughts as serious, or you kind of get looked over all the time. And not feeling valued, just feeling like an extra.
Yeah.
An extra that they're paying because they're supposed to. But I don't like that because I feel like I have so much to offer. And I mean, it's obvious I have so much to offer, but at times it just feels like you're irrelevant sometimes.
Yeah.
So
I've had conversations with some of my homies and they've told me how their significant others they know the certain thing to do to set them off.
Oh, baby.
Like I know if I come home and I got some Chick-fil-A, if I didn't get her no Chick-fil-A, somebody upset. So I gotta eat the Chick-fil-A in the car, throw the wrapper away inside of another wrapper. So when
oh my God, no, I would
no, not you.
Oh, I was like, that's
I don't even like Chick-fil-A. I'm saying people I've had conversations with say stuff like that where, or you walk around the house on eggshells because there was a question asked and they know they don't have the answer that this person is looking to hear.
Yeah.
Or they say they answer and then it gets a slide or a rude remark right after it, which is a trigger for that other person, and he or she knows it.
You do it on purpose just to get their attention.
And the messed up part is that person a lot of times just ignore it because the other person know that the fact that they ignored it made you more upset.
Have you ever done something like that? Because I think that's a good hone-in point, that you know someone's triggers and you do it anyway just to get their attention. Because remember, this was a while ago. Remember, I went to go get something to eat or something
I remember,
I remember,
but
you
yesterday.
said it. But I remember it vaguely. And it was like, I left the house or whatever and came back with food for only myself. And you was hot because I didn't bring him anything. I didn't ask him. It's not that he was even hungry. It's the fact I just ignored how he felt. But I'm pretty sure I did that on purpose.
You walked. No, you're pretty sure. I'm positive.
Confident I did that on purpose.
You walked out.
I wanted to get his attention. Like, I'm mad, so I'm gonna do something to make you even madder.
We was arguing or something, and I was upstairs. All I heard was the door closed from downstairs. The car turned on, and I'm like, "Where are you going?" Left, come back. I walk downstairs. You got food, and I'm like, "So you just gonna leave the house and not even ask if I want anything?" After we just had a argument, like I say, look, don't you ever do that again. Cause that just hurt my feelings. I ain't never left this house one time and was just like, all right, I'm out. Came back home with some anything. Like, you know what? I'm gonna come home with some tiramisu because I know you love it and just eat it right in front of you.
And he don't even like
and I don't even like it. That's what that felt like to me. Like you left and got something that you knew I probably would want, and then just sat there like,
Oh, you hungry?
So have you belly grumbling?
Have you ever done that to me? Like being very specific?
Nope.
I don't know.
No, I don't do stuff like that. I ain't got the energy, but a lot of people do. A lot of people.
I got the time.
A lot of people got the time.
Well, I had the time.
They want the smoke, and they know how to set off the other person. Men know how to set off their women, and women know how to set off their men. And if you in a same sex relationship, I know you know how to do the same thing to your partner.
So before we go beyond that, I'm like, you know what? Sometimes I think I always thought you do stuff purposely to trigger me. Like when you know that I want you to like talk to me about what's going on and you don't say nothing, I'm like, he doing that shit on purpose because he know that it's bothering me. So in my mind, I do think that you try to
Nope.
Like.
So first off, most guys will speak when they're ready. If I ain't ready to speak, I'll just tell you I ain't ready to speak. That ain't got nothing to do with triggering you or setting you up.
Well, in my mind, that's what you trying to do.
It ain't.
Mm-hmm.
You just need to wait until I'm ready.
I won't ready to wait. I want to know the hell.
That's not how I operate.
Anyway, I was just curious.
So
because it felt like that.
Knows.
Yeah, it felt like that you were purposely not talking to me because you know that frustrates me and gets me.
I don't do that. Maybe your ex-man did that back in the day, but I ain't your ex-man. I'm your now man.
Okay.
I'm your man for right now, and maybe for tomorrow. And if you act right, maybe the next couple of years.
If I act right.
If you act right.
Anyway,
stop trying to trigger me.
What's on the next?
Stop trying to trigger me. Oh, they ain't got nothing. Like I'm done. Like Zuri, what you got?
Nothing, but look how her teeth and stuff. She biting hard.
So I hope all y'all enjoyed this. I hope this is the first time we got the little baby on the camera.
Yeah, she ain't want to sit in her little swing, so I said, let's go and let her join because we need to do this now.
All my people that's listening via podcast, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I hope you get a chance to see the little baby because, she popping or whatever. You know what I'm saying? She look like a daddy all day. All day.
That's a trigger.
So once again, thank you, Lorraine Collection. I appreciate the shirt. We'll probably be getting some more things from you. Anybody that's in this in the Tampa Riverview area, please go ahead and check her out.
Even
check
outside
us out.
Of it.
People outside of it. I'm just letting folks know where we at. All right, we outside.
No, we inside actually.
we inside, but we outside. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we done went from here to there, out there, electronically. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, this is Married Unfiltered.
And we like to keep it that way.
Peace out.